Welcome to my temple. Carter 9 is the scripture. I paint the game vivid, every bar's a motion picture. Forges moonwalking, Michael Jackson in the streets. Got a Billie Jean shorty, but she dancing on my seats. From Carter 6, I showed the blueprint for the dynasty. By Carter 7, they knew no rapper could rival me. 8 was a spaceship, bars from another planet. Now 9's the crown jewel, a throne they can't manage. Foreign fabrics on me, dripping like they cried for me. Designers overseas sending packages that slides of me. She love my aura, says I'm colder than the glaciers. Told her I'm the same dude, Carter 2 with new volumes. To this Carter where legends reside. Every album like a milestone, changing the tide. Moonwalking on forges, dripping in time. Weezy F, baby, Carter 9 in his prime. Same girl from Carter 7, still calling my line. Told her she a classic, but the vibes got her aligned. Carter 6, I had the block on smash like a stamp. Now I'm global, the Carter's like a nation with a champ. Foreign cars in the driveway, parked like a parade. Women in my past still replaying escapades. I'm the maestro, this orchestra symphony's eternal. Lyrics out of this world, call my verses nocturnal. Carter 8 was my spaceship, now I'm docking on Mars. So the game is in my pocket, look how far I've come stars. I'm a player and a poet, the balance of the rhyme. Every Carter raised the stakes, now I'm killing them with rhymes.
So we got our neighbors right now. Today's the 2nd of April 2025. They're exploding stink bombs now. So I have to wake up and deal with all this bullshit, you know. And they want me to move. I'll kill them before I move, you know. It's the only way I'm gonna be moving. I want as much people as I can, because they'll be starting and all that. So fuck them, you know. Straight up. Exploding stink bombs and stuff like that. They like the smell of shit. But that's what I'm going through right now. I got my door wide open. That's what's happening. Alright, I'll turn it back up. All I want to say is, now I'm getting the people downstairs moved out. So I thought they was messing around with me tonight. Tonight's I think the 15th, 16th of April 2025, and we got these people. They both just moved in about like a month ago. The next door neighbors and this other guy, and apparently they knew each other, you know. So now, you know, since they know each other, part paid her off to fuck around with me now. So now I got another fucking bully. Now I gotta fuck with now, cause you know I ain't gonna be getting punked out. And that guy who moved in, you know, Brendan was talking about that. I'm talking about that man. I think he threw down with him back in high school and beat the fuck out of him. You know, that's the only reason why I see that that's niggas hating and stuff like that. You know, so that's what we got. We got that report right now. So I couldn't sleep. So, you know, I was being respectful and all that. But now I can't do that shit. Everything's up high now. You know, fucking nigga up type shit. Yeah, she's fucking around with me with this smell type shit. You know, I'm there for an hour or two. It's good, you know. Not for 3 or 4 or 5 hours. It's ridiculous. It ain't Thanksgiving. It's April. You know. Cool, it's a birthday, but don't, you know. It's just all not. Yeah, I know it's a, whatchamacallit, I know it's called, you know, harassment, kinda, like. So that's where we at right now. We're just, dealing with this harassment now. A new one. Some new people just moved in a month ago. So, that's where I'm at. Let's calling it the 22nd of April the 2025. We're reporting on just other stuff, new sceneries and other stuff, so all this spiritual battle that I've been going through, it's finally getting over, I've been praying and fighting at the same time, so that's what I've been doing. I got something, I went to the doctor, it was on the 18th last month, and then, they said that my back was really messed up. They wanted me to get some x-rays. I called the x-ray place, but the place I called, they said they don't have the x-ray, they don't have it no more. And then they was trying to take me somewhere out of state. And I was like, oh no, I ain't trying to go out of state. Somewhere in Missouri. I was like, is there anyone closer than there? Like Texas, Kansas, if there's Tulsa? So I don't know what's going on from Mercy Hospital. So that's what's been going on with the doctor. They said my back's pretty messed up from that car wreck that I had. And so that's what I'm doing right now. Just kicking back. So there's supposed to be a storm coming in tonight, so I'm waiting for it. Said about 3 o'clock, so I'll wait out here till 3 o'clock till it starts storming. Got the tray out and everything, the papers. I'm all fired up, you know what I'm saying? Got my pop going, get a little picnic out here. So that's what I'm doing right now. Wait for the storm to come. That's about it, Just kicking back, sitting. Dwayne Carter killed my dad, Carter Core, Shane, in full function. I see some audience out there, people's birthday just me, but somebody, and I see all kinds of likes and all that. But I went back and checked it. It's like, dang, it had like 10 likes on it. It said, one of the viewers on my channel said that, she got her voice, her speech has no value at all. But now she's going to war with the government, and I put out that thing, so they can see what it is. About this war, going war with the government and stuff like that, so I'm just waiting. That's all we have to do, just wait. It's time consuming, everything is. So that's what we're doing right now. Got stuff up, cameras being watched around here. Suspicious activities. And if I throw it down there, it might not. It's just a cigarette, Now I'm rolling, got this bracelet on, bracelet right here, so it'll leave all the bugs alone from me. So I have to open it up, ain't getting bit by the mosquitoes or anything like that. So I'm all good. So that's what I've been doing, just been kicking back. Relaxing. Not to go in though, but I'll be waiting for the storm to come through. It's about, that thing that I got on my my other website thing that you got to pay like $80 to show. I thought it was my friend, but I seen that she had a tattoo, so I'm gonna see, cause the hands was open. She had her hands above her head like she, so I'm gonna go and look at it and see if she got a little tattoo around her wrist. So that's what I'm gonna do, and if it is, I'm gonna delete it. go back to it and delete it. I think that girl just still got her phone on. I've been texting her and stuff, and then I had to delete it real fast. Cause you know, if you send a text it to an unknown number, I mean to a number that don't work, it would say decline, the message has sent, etc. So that's where I'm at right now, just kicking back. I mean, I got a whole tray out here, I got everything. I'll just roll it all up. You know, it's nobody's business anymore, you know. Just me, myself, and I. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just been kicking back. You know, Lil Wayne, still waiting for the Carter 6 to come out. Still haven't heard about it. People saying that he's real sick, he's on the urge to die. You know, and they saying that he forgets almost everything now. So everything's getting forgot about. His lyrics he don't remember. Well, he got like what, 500 albums out, something plus, mixtapes and all that. So it's gonna be really hard, you know, to try to remember all 5,000 of their his songs out of 5,000 albums. What can they go up to? Because one of his mixtapes, they got 150 songs on it. So that's where we at right now. We're just kicking back. Life is burning. I'm on that toxic stuff. And they're like just call stuff. It's a little girl. She's probably like in her 20s, she's immature, she acts like a little 5-year-old. Fucking slut too. Probably don't even got an education. Think she been abducted, to tell you the truth. You know, abducted, adolescent woman, you know what I'm saying? Someone been abducted, now she's a hoe, she just fucking hoeing around, never got an education. It's like them people that's been fucking, you know, born and then chained up to a bed for all their fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. That's who I think them people is. Some motherfucking pedos. Another shit too. Pedos, kidnappers, human traffickers, all down here below me. Neighbors right here. Guess they fucking with this one guy. Stays down there, he's a new neighbor too. You know, they're up there talking to that new neighbor was fucking around with me. It smelled like piss last night. I thought it was in people downstairs. Tell me that their shit wasn't open. We already had the evidence. Their shit's open, people's climbing in. But after that piss thing, I went out there, you know. So I had to be this woman, putting piss all over the fucking wall and shit like that. And then she got a little boyfriend talking about, you say you used to help me, right? Ain't nobody gonna help nobody, you know what I'm saying? After it's too late. Well, anyway, yeah, so this one reporting is dumb fuckers up over next door, you know what I'm saying? Fucking with this nigga. You know, I had the cops called on me, you know what I'm saying? And then this see, I called the cops first time. And they came up, said, you know, they looked around my house, seen if there was any, I told them that I got my drain closed, you know what I'm saying? Everything in my sewers, you know, it ain't coming from my sewers. That's what I was trying to tell them. It ain't coming from my sewers, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's coming from downstairs, or because there was nobody next door at that time, or they just moved in or whatever, you know, but they was still starting it. So I went down there, you know what I'm saying, and started banging on the door. First I think I called the cops, and they came in, and that guy was down here, he said, it ain't me. And then I guess the first time I went down there and I knocked on the door, and he was like, saying something. No, it ain't me. Yeah, that's what he said. And then I went back, and then it's just automatically you just stops the smell, you know. And then the next thing I know, I think it was the next day or something like that. I was knocking on the door because it was, you know, that smell again. It was in daytime this time. And so I was trying to call the police, so I made all this noise, boom, 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 all this noise, you know. And then, I guess the police was coming. And then they was right there by my steps at the bottom, this lady, cop. I come out, you know, I was really respectful, you know. She said, Kurt. I said, yes, you know. She said something. And then I was like, oh, no. I was like, yeah, I was calling her this, and they went in, I guess, or something. And they said that I opened up their window. The only person who's opened up their windows and people who's down there, now they don't have to open it, they just open up the door, but they don't have a key. I told that guy, whoever's in there, you know what I'm saying, there's somebody in there, you know, and it's like the Brady's bunch, they're spying on me, they want me to go to that doctor's appointment or that church that I had, but now the people, and then I had to call again. I called the firefighters, they're like, the cops won't do nothing for you. I called the firefighters, did an oxide check up on my apartment. They said they couldn't find nothing, you know. They said they couldn't smell it when it came in. It was smelling like a rotten egg, straight up sulfur. You know, like a bat out of hell. You know, straight up. They said they couldn't smell it or whatever. And so, you know, and then my, you know, so they're probably thinking that I'm you know, and then I got these, just recently got these, had these church persons come over, you know what I'm saying? They probably think I'm you know, these new people probably think I'm you know, some kind of agent or something, all suited up, you know, telling them about the church. What is he doing over here twice? This is some, you know, I'll be thinking all kinds of stuff, but, you know, if it's a church person, you know, it's just, I rebuke you, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So, it was, you know, from God, you know, I got the thing. But yeah, you know, people thinking that I'm an agent now. I'm a Secret Service guy. I'm under protected service. All this stuff now. You know, I just lost my mom, like today. I mean, not today, but like last year on this day. Yeah, on this day. And people want to give me trying to, you know, not maybe, you know, that's why I needed to go to church. You know what I'm saying? Mom died on this day on the 27th of April 2024, on the 25th of, you know, I'm trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to do it. I'm trying to, you know, I remember what happened on this day last year. I bawled and bawled and bawled for months and months and months. I still even cried. I cried even when I was a bawling, but yeah, I shed some tears, you know? And then they up there talking about they smoked my mom and this news guy, he hates my guts, you know. They went and just destroyed my mom, just blew it up in the air, you know what I'm saying? Up in the air, yeah, that's all. And this other guy, they looking at each other like they're straight up guilty when it's like a Mother's Day. Yeah, straight up, like they gone and did it. You know, they had no remorse about it. Even though that they found out that I didn't do nothing. I didn't. You know, Carly was trying to explain her side, and they was with Carly, and then they was like, oh, Mother's Day, and they was like, oh, well, and they were looking at each other, you know what I'm saying, like they did the, you know, the unthinkable. Go get somebody's dead parents, mother, friend, loved one, you know, cousin, niece, anything of yours, you know what I'm saying, that you knew, you know, and then try to, you know, smoke it, you know, get the hands in it and straight throw it in the air, take it home with you, put it in a bag, do some ritual bullshit to it. You know, the ashes. I mean, come on, man. Smoking it. Like I've been saying though, I said that they was gonna break in and all that. They already broke in once, you know, so I quit my YouTube. I don't know what I'm gonna do for it. Comments, likes, dislikes, etc. Maybe. There's a whole bunch of people up on there, you know, talking about, you know, all heartbreaks and all that. They get in their mind like they have a boyfriend or girlfriend, and they make this love song, and then they keep on and keep it on. Like, just make one love song, how you feel, how they broke your heart, and just let it be there, you know, and let it rest. Don't look back. But I guess they ain't. So, just out here. Just listening to the birds tweet. Oh, Dawayne said that he's gonna release the Carter 6 on June the 6th, 2025. Or was it, let me see, I think it was June or July the 6th. No, the 6th, 2025. So it's coming up here in a couple of months, probably in, I think in 2 more months. Yeah, it's gonna be on June the 6th, 2025. And we're gonna be checking it out as soon as it releases. Cause I know there's a part 3 to part, a part 2 to part number 2 or number 1. There's another part to it. Haven't been released, so I'm waiting for it. It could be on Carter 6. So, but I heard that he got a lot of, you know, introducing people. So he might put like a little lyrics in it, and featuring some woman that I probably wouldn't even listen to, you know. So they'll be like, you know, oh, I'll just skip the song, etc. That is not the case for me. You know, my case is just straight up, you know, doing it, you know what I'm saying, listening, back to back, replaying it back, etc. That's what I do, and then I'll be posting it up, since I got this Patreon now. I can do unreleased music, or even music, it won't be copyrighted, since it's gonna be, you know, my investigations and stuff like that. And so, yeah, down to it, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I keep the other one that I uploaded on here, too. So, you know, that's what I'm heading down to, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so Lil Wayne's gonna be releasing the Carter 6 on June the 6th, 2025. Just imagine if it's to be next year, 2026, and released it. That'd be a 666 right there. But, you know, we're just, now we're waiting for it now. So it's gonna be another, you know, I could put the music on, you know what I'm saying, without being copyrighted, etc. Now, you know, so this is my personal, you know, account. I'm on Patreon. Plus up on here too, but, you know, But that's where we at right now. We doing it. And we're here, we outside, we active. They saying, oh, we're gonna come on in, you know. It ain't. They already try to disrespect, you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to disrespect the dead and, you know, saying all this other stuff. And today's the days my mom was buried, you know, and with that, I found her, you know, deceased, passed on. And so, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. So, and then they saying that they're gonna, I know, it's like what, 9 something now, 10? I'll leave it unlocked for them. You know, come walk up in. I've been waiting for 25 years. Then I'm like, I ain't gonna go down. I ain't doing it. I'm not gonna do it. You know, cause I know it's the end. Even if they get it, you know what I'm saying? They're like, I ain't gonna do it. Etc. You know, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to walk. They don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't even know how to drive. They drive so slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised they haven't got all hit. Hell, going like 30 miles on the highway. Now how am I getting hit? But these motherfuckers ain't. Tell me about that. I mean, you might be saying, oh, it's the home of the reckless, ain't it? No, I just made that song because I got in a wreck after avoiding 3 or 4 car collisions. You know? Bullshit. And then here I am with my, you know the story, and then I get hit, and it's all planned. She get millions of dollars. She's a multi-millionaire. Off the insurance, she got, 1.6. That's in one household. So her daughter got some money, and the grandpa got some money. So, you know, they're like $4 million, so they're multi-millionaires. If they just put it in a pot, you know, and say, this is what we got. We're multi-millionaires. All 3 of us. But when we need the money, it'd be right here. You know what I'm saying? If they're wise, you know what I'm saying? They might just be like, oh yeah, I got the money. You know what I'm saying? Stop messing with us. You know what I'm saying? Having a whole stack of money like this. You know what I'm saying? This is prop money, by the way, you know. And then they're having all this money. You know what I'm saying? Throwing it up on me like, yeah. You know, talking about hit me up with a picture on the IG like, yeah. I'm like, what the hell is this? You know, like, you got some damn problems here, lady. And she's like, yeah, you made me rich, etc. And not even including the 4,000 that she got. And that's just chunk change now after she got all this. Yeah, when she got all that money, she's like, yeah. You know, I'm like, dang, dog. Show me just all this stuff right here. In a picture, in a photo, just post. You know what I'm saying? With it. It's ridiculous. Hitting it up like a band with hundreds of dollars. Just all nothing but hundreds. Just like stacking it. You know, this. Yeah, man, it was just stacked up. I was like,
oh, remember, she said, everybody, all hands on deck.
Now they want to talk about my sex life now. You know, let me just tell you about it. I took the short road, then the long road. You know, 'cause I had girlfriends back in the, you know, middle school, high school, you know what I'm saying? I had about like, I don't know, about 15 of them. I mean, all throughout my years, you know, middle school, high school. But yeah, that's about it. But now, you know, I had nobody. I'm alone. So, there you go, about my sex life. So now we got a car watching. As soon as I got in, it was laughing. You know, so I'm ready. You know, he's stalking out there. I'm posted up till you can hear his car. His car engine. So, you know, somebody, I mean, why did he, you know, I'm waiting for somebody to come out. It must be in the shower, you know. I've been wondering what kind of car, I don't know if it's them two or that one. And we're all three, but I don't know what kind of car it is, who drives and what. I would love to know who's who, you know, someone who belongs here or not. And then we get to see like other cars ain't here, you know, we'll find out that they're family members or friends or etc. like that. Carly now. Still talking her smack and her mom. What's her name? Gina. Someone told me that they was gonna kill Carly at the age of 9. They act like I'm gonna be coming back over here if I still keep down. I'm gonna murder them. And I'm gonna take off again, you know. And my sister, you know, that was too. I know when I die, you die, so do it like an unexpected, you know what I'm saying? And everybody acting, you know, brave and everything, took them all straight to hell. But they've been playing, and then they act like they're recording me and stuff like that. I'm already recording, you know what I'm saying? I told them about it, you know, I told the office, called the cops, don't know the, security guard around here. And part of that bum I seen, if I see that motherfucker, you know, to beat his ass too. Cause right when I, you know, like he was walking behind me and some shit. After I left my house, he jumps out that window or the door. And then goes to sleep at 7-Eleven, cause when I'm coming out, he's just now making a pallet. It could be one of the motherfuckers been in there too. A phone nigga. Some bitch niggas, man. I tell you, I don't give a fuck about the proof. I'll brush the nigga act like it was him. I'll just beat his fucking ass. You know, it looked scary when I went past him. I was real nice, you know what I'm saying? Alright, good night. He didn't want to stay up there. I could go up there right now. I bet you he ain't gonna be up there. So where he'll be at? I thought he was sleeping up there. I know nobody told him to get out. But you could just went around the back and slept. And then what would he be? They're down there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're down there right now. Smell like some fingernail polish. Trying to get high and stuff like that. That's when I go down there. You know, every room, even the fucking bench, you know what I'm saying? Fucking dishwasher everywhere. So I already heard like 2 noises tonight. And, you know, was trying to catch it, but it takes like 3 minutes for this thing to load. So I'll be back with you. Oh, there was just a waterfall. And it, like 3 cabinet doors closing. And I just heard someone like the sink faucet going on just minutes ago. I was like, you know. So that's where we're at.
Martin, a bit about, you know, just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender. And that's, you know, that warms my heart, particularly as a black man. Oh, snap! You know, would you care to share that journey of...
Well, I learned...
Gotcha! Got it!
Nicole really thinks that, you know, she born. You know, she gonna kill me. That the war is over. I mean, she could, and then people could say it in their head how they like it. But it's true. It ain't. I'm still here. So they could go around, talk about boogering down the road and all that when they, you know, is nothing left, you know. But we'll see how long they're last. So now they're running wild, you know. They feel like they're a god now, you know what I'm saying? Feel like they're a god. They're the Satanists that is in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? They're the evil ones, you know. So they haven't defeated nothing. Sure, they hurt my back and all that. I'm still here. So they gonna go out there, you know what I'm saying, roll around. Oh, we defeated him. And then what will happen will be, you know, they'll probably get in a crash, you know, talk about 114 miles per hour out there and all that in the car. And then one day they're gonna get hit, you know what I'm saying, or they're gonna run into something. And it's gonna be a fatality because of their stupidness. You know, they're really dumb. You know, I can't, you know, help them. I don't want to help them. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, we'll just see. We'll just see and wait. Since they think that I'm dead. Oh my God, I'm dead. You know. Why these other people get millions of dollars off my, the plot. I'm supposed to be murdered. Yeah, they're multi-millionaires. They got $1.6 million. And that's just one in one family. It ain't counting the other two. The daughter and the uncle. So. Yeah, so that's what I mean now. Now I get to fuck them up. Let me hit them up, you know what I'm saying? I'm bang on them first. Now that nigga confront me, I'm blow his ass away. I know who the fuck they are.
So if you live north of Cookie Town, safe spot, lowest level, you'd be thinking about where to go if you live in Walter. It's a good weekend, right? You're still going to get wind and hail and rain in here. And, that's starting to ramp up.
Yeah, there was some bitch fire. The lights was on until like 8 o'clock at night. All the lights went on. So afterwards, you know, I made sure that the window was, you know, unlocked. I just fucking busted up. Fucking locked and being scared, trying to keep me up and shit like that, making noise and vibration sounds and stuff like that. It's on. Fucking bitch niggas. Come fuck with me. And if I get kicked out, you know, I know where to go. I'll fuck them niggas up so bad, you know, be wishing that they was dead. That's what happened. Fuck what we're doing now. Blood out. It's down right here. Sleep it through. Just busting out the fucking window. Fucking, there ain't supposed to be nobody down there.